Hey guys, it's Shrimp Fixing. Today I'm going to show you some of the projects that I've been working on the past year that I have not made videos about. Having a job that I work 40 hours a week and also going to college doesn't allot me a lot of time and also doesn't allot me a lot of money for this hobby, especially hobbies like this where they're very, very expensive. So I don't have much to show, but I feel like what I do have to show is of great quality and I'm very proud of it. First off, I want to show you the thing that I am most proud of, and that is this custom-made Game Boy Advance. The company that I like the most for shell swaps, any shell swap in general, is called Extreme Rate. You can get their stuff on Amazon. It's pretty pricey, but they've always got these nice rubber finishes, and they feel great. And especially the Scarlet Red color. I've gotten two things in this Scarlet Red. One I won't be able to show you today because I actually sold it. But I love the look of this. If you're wondering what sites to use, I use AliExpress for really niche stuff, like if I ever need vinyls or stuff like this, that's where I got these stickers from. If I need something more custom that I want to be quality, like this white screen lens, Etsy is perfect for that. Etsy always has wonderful, wonderful mods, and I would buy there more if they weren't so expensive. But Extreme Rate, I feel like, is that nice middle ground between awesome custom pieces and affordable parts. And yes, like any Game Boy Advance, you should always mod in a backlit display. It's always a good idea. I think it looks great, and I also opted to solder in the adjustable brightness, if you can see that. There you go. Now, if you watch the channel, you may have seen this one before, but I have done a few more mods to it. The last time you saw it, I have not gotten any custom stickers because that's before I decided to get custom stickers for all my Game Boys. But still, I feel like this one looks great. Again, cases from AliExpress. It's a chameleon color, so from some angles it's purple, from some angles it's blue, and it gets that nice in-between color too. It's got a glass screen lens, which actually came with the shell, and Boxy Pixel metal buttons, which I'm a really big fan of Boxy Pixel. I wish that I had enough skill to put together their aluminum case, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. And again, this one does have a backlit IPS display inside of it, so you can see the batteries are low, but the adjustable brightness also works on this one. Next up are the Xbox controllers that I've worked on. This is the first mod I have ever done to any controller, and I still have it. People have offered to buy it, but price point's a little high because when I mod something, I want to completely 100% have all bases covered. And what I mean by that is I needed to buy a full set of red buttons, even though I'm not using these. I use the bullet casings instead, along with these bullet caps here. And with the wood grain, Extreme Rate doesn't sell full wraparound sets, so I have to buy each part individually, which doesn't sound so bad until you start adding up $15, another $15, another $15. Like, it turns out to be $45, $50 if you include shipping for the whole shell, which again is great for the quality that the case is, but on a budget, it's hard to swallow. Next is probably my second greatest achievement in modding, and that is this 100% clear Xbox Series S controller. I love Series S controllers. Not only do they feel great, not only are they my 100% controller of choice, but they're very easy to mod, especially these shoulder buttons. I had so much trouble modding the Xbox One X or Xbox One S shoulder buttons. These ones, they just snap right in. I've never had an issue with these before. I would 100% consider modding these if you're ever going to get into modding, but it's not just the see-through shell. That's my favorite part about this. It's also an LED button kit that I installed using the Extreme Rate kit. As you can see, it connected to my PC and turned that on. If you see the colors on my face start to change, but this is so cool. And once the first time it turned on, I was so shocked. Now, this does require some soldering. I did have to solder from the pads and then to two really small points on the board. And if that sounds like something that you can't do, there is a no soldering option where you can just shove some little points underneath the battery charging spots, and it'll shine. It'll shine as long as the controller is on. The only thing is you need to manually turn it off by holding this button for a few seconds. But another cool thing about the controller is you can switch the colors. And I'm so proud of this thing. It's my controller of choice because although this is nice, this has a lot of weight to it. And when you flick it, it gets a little travel back, which sometimes inputs. This though, no downsides. I love this controller. If you're gonna mod something for the first time, I would 100% recommend this. Next is a console that I was pretty unfamiliar with when I first modded it, and it is the PlayStation 5. Now, I should preface, I don't actually own a PS5. I just link this stuff up to my PC, and for the life of me, I can't get these things to work wirelessly. So I just plug them in with a USB-C cable if I want to use them. Although I don't prefer the button layout of them, I really, really love the look of the DualSense controller. And again, case by Extreme Rate, they make awesome prints for the PS5. I think this is a Cthulhu one. It's got a nice Victorian pattern. I got these shiny buttons for it, and also these solid aluminum thumbsticks, which are really cold right now because it is the middle of December in the Midwest. Next is my most recent one, which is another DualSense controller. This one was actually a gift, but I absolutely love this controller. I've actually been playing a playthrough of Skyrim with it recently because I don't know, it just feels really comfortable. It's very wide, it's very satisfying, and the buttons just feel good. Like the triggers don't. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I hate the travel and the rubber membranes on these triggers. But I really wanted to mod PS5 controllers because I love the way they look, and I feel like I've been successful up to this point. Alright, that's going to be about it. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, well, there's a great section for that down below. You could go ahead and put that in. I have so little subscribers and views to this point that I can probably get to you if you have personal questions. And please have fun modding, try not to break your controllers, and if you want links to anything, just ask. I probably have the time to give them to you personally. Unless this video blows up for some reason, in which case I'm very sorry, but also not sorry at the same time. So have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you around.